See you soon, Ryan. Thank you. Turning now to IT-Mate, ousted City County Councilor Jesse Brown sits down exclusively with News 8 to explain why he thinks he was expelled from the council's Democratic caucus. News 8's Councilor Russell explains how Brown believes speaking out against Mayor Joe Hogsett and his own party led to that decision.
In his first on-camera interview since he was removed, Jesse Brown says his voters are losing their representation in city government after 13 of his fellow councilors voted to remove him from the party's caucus.
Embarrassing the powerful.
Embarrassing the powerful. That's what self-described Democratic socialist Jesse Brown says led to his expelling.
Very clearly, very obviously.
Brown says he walked into a meeting Monday, and as soon as it was called to order, he was faced with a vote to expel him. 5 councilors did not vote to remove Brown. He initially said he was not given a reason for their decision, but Brown now says the caucus made the move because he recently voiced his concern, with 3 of his Democratic colleagues joining with former Republican Mayor of Indianapolis, Greg Ballard, calling for Indianapolis public schools to give away some of its resources to charter schools. In January, his constituents received a text in support of the 3 councilors' initiative. So Brown asked the councilors to explain the text and didn't get a straight answer.
And instead, it's a culture where discussion and debate is not tolerated, even behind closed doors. Orders come from on high. There's very little room or time for discussion.
Brown took his concerns with the text to the public. He thinks that was a bridge too far for some of his colleagues and prompted the move. The caucus released a statement saying they felt it was in the best interest he be removed from the caucus and continue acting as an independent council member.
Yeah, I stand with my constituents. I never want to pick a fight that they don't want me to pick.
On Tuesday, he thought he would be stripped of his committee assignments. While that didn't happen, many of his supporters showed up to demand he be reinstated to the caucus.
I'm a duly elected precinct committee person for the Democratic Party. There's really no precedent or excuse for saying I shouldn't get to sit with the Democratic caucus, and yet, before I'd even taken a public step or been sworn in, there was a large push to not seat me with the Democratic caucus. And I was told that, yeah, this word socialism, it's toxic, it's impossible, we can't be seen associating with you.
Jesse Brown said he still expects to be stripped of those committee assignments at any point. He also pointed out that he's currently only assigned to 3 committees, unlike most of his colleagues that sit on 6 committees each. I'm Councilor Russell for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.